Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing Week 1 in the NFL right now with Joe Duffy. And Joe Duffy, of course, if you're a returning guest, you know all about him. He is a long time winner in this industry, and evidence of how confident he is that he takes any game that I ask him to cover. And this game that we're going to cover right now is a particularly good example of that. Jacksonville at Philadelphia. Most guys would not go public analyzing this game and giving an opinion, but he will take anything I ask him to take, which makes his 55% win rate in our videos, free picks, all the more impressive. Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com. Thanks for being back with us.
Thank you, Peter. This is my Christmas now. I'm like a kid on Christmas morning, baby.
With the games that you feel very confident about, your premium picks at your site, give a plug for OffshoreInsiders.com. Tell everyone how you do with those.
Yeah, I would say there's a very good chance that this will not be a premium pick, right. But we already have a bunch of premium picks for both college and the NFL. I think it was at least 9, as I remember, and we're going to be adding more before game time. All kinds of great prices on long-term discounts and all that stuff. Joe Duffy's picks at OffshoreInsiders.com.
All right, Joe. Philadelphia is a 10 or 10.5 point favorite market wide. Totals 52 or 52.5. And, how dominant is Philly going to be in this game? I don't really know. Is this total way too low? In the preseason, Philly's totals were way too low, right? We did see that. And I've been reading that the Jags are going to go up tempo too, so maybe you want to take a shot with the over 52, but I'm not going to, I could see the argument for that. I'm thinking that if you absolutely had to pin me down on a bet here, I guess I would take Philadelphia at -10, but there's no way I'm going to bet it. What's your take on this game and these lines, Joe Duffy?
No, my knee-jerk reaction, and I don't make picks based on knee-jerk reaction, but I should probably say my bias is, especially early in the year, where I always say that uncertainty, that is the enemy of the odds makers, and therefore it is to the benefit of the sharp player. Where there is so much uncertainty, when there's a high line like that, really the bad teams have nowhere to go but up. The better teams have nowhere to go but down, or they have more room to go move in that direction. But when I looked it up in the database, I always like to test my theories, and in reality, it was about a 50% proposition to a database that goes back to, I believe it's 1978, that there is no real advantage to going with or against a big road underdog that is in Week 1. Actually, pretty big home underdogs do fairly well. But at the end of the day, look, Jacksonville, they really don't have a whole heck of a lot of weapons. It'll be interesting once they go to Blake Bortles, but they're obviously not going to do that right now. The funny thing is, when I was doing my notes, I called Chad Henne Drew Henson. I'm like, in reality, there almost is no difference. We're talking about a mediocre quarterback. I mean, he's serviceable. Obviously, with all the issues of Justin Blackmon, they don't have him as a weapon. I know Maurice Jones-Drew was often hurt, but we know he's gone. Toby Gerhart, another very steady but not spectacular player, is taking his place. We know that Philadelphia has the weapons, and more importantly, their defense improved last year as the season went on. They have some young players on defense. As much as, my prejudice is against laying a big number, I've got to lay the number here. I'm going to go with the Eagles to win in a blowout.
Yeah, that's my sense as well, just because I don't see Jacksonville as having the offense to keep up with them. All right, Joe, at the beginning of this call, I was like, this is a complete pass for me. Now I'm thinking maybe Philly -10 might be worth a shot. And again, 10 and 10.5 are both widely available numbers, so line shopping, taking 10 is of paramount importance. Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com. Thanks so much.